Hello everyone. We are back with Glen Velvet Reviews here, and I have this Roundup. It's 2 years old. It's not new. I'm just doing a review of using it on something else, a different application than just using it, because we all know, and I've used it for the weeds in my brick pavers. It kills them right away. And even in my stones and rocks, it kills them right away, but they come back after a couple weeks because that's the cheaper one. This one over here is the cheaper one, so it usually comes back, from what I've seen, after a couple of weeks if you get a lot of rain. Where the other one lasts a little bit longer, the more expensive one, so I go with that one. Not a little bit longer, but you know, longer time. You know, not a lot longer, but longer. So yeah, so I use the other one. So these are from 2 years ago, so so they aren't new. So I don't know if they have an expiration date. I didn't check. It's chemical. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just still going to use it anyway and try it out. So yeah, these are not from this summer, not from last summer. The summer before. So they're 2 years old. So it's the original Roundup, and this is my problem. See all the vines and everything like that up there. All that's from my neighbor. I cut that, and 2 weeks later, it's like 4 feet long. It's retarded. This stuff grows like wildfire. It's the craziest thing. So I'm tired of trying to climb on a ladder and cut behind it because it's all behind the grass. And I want to spray his roots, but the roots are on his property, and this thing just keeps growing. But if I can, I might spray it all over the place. You know, hey, if it goes on the, you know, I'm spraying my fence, you know, it's on my side of the property. If I'm spraying the fence and it goes through the fence by accident, you know, what do you want me to do about it? It's on my property, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to kill what's on my property. Anything over that fence, you're allowed to kill. So how else do you want me to do it? And I can't reach it, you know what I mean? What do you want me to do? Get ticks and everything else, and put a ladder and fall down? It's all mud behind there. Anyway, so I'm getting off topic. So yeah, I have it going all the way down. For this test, I'm only going to do between the tree and the shed, so it's a small area, because I don't think this stuff is going to work that well. You're supposed to use the yellow one that's made for this. I already bought it. I'm going to do a review of that as well. I just need to get the hose nozzle, because I don't feel like having a sprayer for it. I'm going to get the one that hooks up to the hose, because I have a lot of area I have to shoot. It's not you know, designated areas of weeds. I just want to cover this whole entire thing with it and use all of it, and I'll use it once a week if I have to, until I see some improvements. I don't care. I'll keep using it until this fence burns down. So I want to kill this stuff, and it's just annoying me. Look how big it is. It's ridiculous. I'm so pissed. I doubt it's going to do anything to the tree. I don't want to kill the tree, but I'll try to stay away from the tree, because I like trees. I'm not, even though they make a mess on my property, I still love trees. I'm just not a fan of this viney weed stuff. So I'm going to do a review of that stuff, Roundup, probably next week when I get my chemical hose sprayer. So I'll get that, but this is just for this. So I'm going to start spraying over here. You're going to see how I'm going to do it now for a couple of minutes. Sorry, I got hit by the shed. You're gonna see, so this is kind of what it looks like behind there, so you guys can see. That's what it looks like all behind here. See it? And it goes all the way down. Yeah, it's about 20 feet that way. It goes down. And yeah, that's it. So this is kind of what I'm dealing with. I want to try to kill all of that. So I'm going to try from the tree to here, and then I'll come back. We'll do a review. I think this takes 48 hours to show results. So we're going to spray it today, which is Tuesday. So we'll come back Thursday afternoon. It's supposed to be sunny. And then we'll do a review, and we'll see how much this killed. I have a half a gallon and a half a gallon. Actually, no, those aren't I don't know what size those are, but there's a half a container and a half a container, so I only have one full container. I'm not using 2 containers, so don't think that. These are half full because we had one in the front and one in the back of the house. So we have 2 halves left. And so I'm going to do one full one from here to here and just see, because obviously you're going to need to keep doing it, I think, so I don't want to spread it out and waste it. I want to see if it actually works, if I concentrate it on one area and I just do this 6-foot section right here. So I'm going to keep it on here. So you're going to see how I'm going to do it. I mean, you should know how to do it, but who cares? This is a video, and it's a review of how I'm taking care of my property. So what do you want me to do? All right, so I have eye protection, which you should have with any chemicals. And I have a mask, which you should definitely be using for chemicals, especially for Roundup. And that's what I have on. I don't have on a long sleeve shirt because I'm spraying it so far. This is a big drop right here. Like there's the dirt is like from the fence. It's about 5 feet down, probably 4 or 5 feet down is the dirt that I'm spraying. So I doubt it's going to back spray because there's just so many weeds everywhere, so many vines. So I doubt that's going to happen. So, and I'm wearing shorts because it's really hot outside and I'm sweating and I drank a lot of coffee and I'm sweating like crazy, and I got my Powerade inside, but I don't feel like walking all the way inside to get it. So I'm a little dehydrated, I feel, at the same time. So yeah, I'm going to go up there, start spraying. And that's it, and then you're gonna see what's up. I got gloves on as well because like I said, you got to be careful with this chemical. It's serious stuff. So let me get to the spraying so you could see how I'm gonna do it and what's up. All right, so obviously I'm going to time lapse that. That took me like freaking 15 minutes. So I did half of the bottle. I sprayed that 6-foot area. I tried to spray the leaves, as you saw, of the vines because I can't find the roots. There's a little tree that's about 3 foot tall on the other side of the fence. I sprayed that as well because I don't want any more trees back here. I got a huge one in the back of the shed. I got one that's probably about 8 foot tall next to it, probably 10 foot tall next to it, and then I got these over here that are what, about 18, 20 foot tall. So I mean, you know, I got enough trees back here. I think I'm good and happy for now. So I'm gonna see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, I'll leave it. I'm not gonna rip it out. If the Roundup doesn't work on that 3-foot tree, then I'm just gonna leave it. I really don't care. But I really care about getting all this vine crap off. So we'll rendezvous back here on Thursday, and then we'll do an update. We'll see 48 hours later of what it looks like. And I'm probably gonna, because that's really thick stuff back there, I'm probably gonna use just to let you know, I'm probably gonna use the other half of the container tonight after it dries and absorbs all the stuff, all the chemical into the leaves. I'm gonna let it absorb for a couple of hours, then I'm gonna come back later tonight and spray it again, and then 48 hours from there should be good. Only reason I'm doing that, like I said, is these things are thicker than your thumb. You know what I mean? They're pretty thick. Some of the ones back down there, they're about as thick as your thumb. The stalks on these things. So, all right. So yeah, we'll be back, and then we'll finish up this review and see what it looks like on just the regular Roundup, not using the vine and poison ivy one. All right. So I'll see you guys in a bit later. Hello everyone. We are back with Glen Velvet Reviews. Now it's been 72 hours now, and I sprayed it twice, 12-hour intervals in between. I sprayed it twice just to use the rest of that Roundup that you saw, and this is what it did to the vines and the weeds or everything else I sprayed behind there. So now you guys can see 72 hours later of what that did. All right. Can you see it? Alright, as you can see, it got dark. A lot of it died on the tips. I was hoping for this stalk right here, this stalk, to die in 72 hours. Nothing has happened to it. It has a couple of dark brown spots on it, on here, but that's all it has, just a couple of brown spots, and it's been 72 hours. The leaves, like I said, curled up, and I only did from the tree to tree. So over here, you can see a couple of the leaves died. I don't know, not a handful of them, not that many. This is kind of what it looks like over here. And what happened was I sprayed the tree It's a little tree. I don't really like to kill trees unless they're going to damage my house, and I wasn't paying attention, so hopefully it survives. I don't want to kill a little tree. What the hell is that? Something on my head. Felt like some kind of bug on my head. I don't like that. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, because I hit my head on the shelf yesterday. That's why my head hurts. I was wondering. Now I remember. Alright, so I sprayed this sticker bush line vine right there. See it? I sprayed that twice, soaked it real good. Nothing on it. Nothing on the vine. Nothing dying. No brown spots. No nothing. Over there is a bunch of mixture of crap. Mostly just the leaves died. Everything else is fine. It's only the leaves that died. Everything else is still there. So, that's kind of how it works. So do not expect it to work on stuff like this or this big or this thick, because it's not going to happen. And I know that too. I understood that when I read the reviews. I'm just doing, I mean, when I read it, when I looked it up, you know, what it was made for and stuff like that. I already knew that, but, what's it called? I just, that was just leftover. I was just showing you how it works on, you know, bigger stuff, that's all. So you know not to waste your money on it if you see it in the store and someone ever tries to sell it on you, or you just pick it up thinking it's going to get rid of big stuff. Just in case, if you do think that, now you know that's kind of a waste. Unless you're probably going to use the concentrate and you're going to soak it like every day for like maybe a week straight, then it will probably kill it. I mean, you probably can do that every day and do it, but I mean, I don't know. I want to try to do it as least as possible, so I'm going to try the other stuff, alright? So that's it for Glen Velvet reviews on that Roundup, on using it on vines and sticker vines, the ones with the needles coming out of them, or the thorns coming out of them, those suck, those ones that suck. So that's kind of what it looked like. It did worse to the tree leaves than it did to any of the vines, but, you know, what are you going to do? So like I said, that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put on stuff to help the community out in their decision making on, you know, buying stuff, spending their money and stuff. And just like how I get help from the community from other people, which is cool. Alright, so everybody, I'm out. Be safe. Bye-bye.